Today, Bradley has come to Havelock, the small town at the top of Pelorus Sound, well known as the capital of New Zealand's mussel industry. He's catching a lift with Chris Redwood, a pioneer in New Zealand mussel farming.
Hi, Chris.
Bradley, how are you?
Awesome, nice to meet you. You're the man to see about going out to the mussel farm today.
Yes, we've got a beautiful day for it too, Bradley.
We sure have, it's beautiful.
Bradley and Chris are aboard a piece of Marlborough history.
Well, it was a Prano whale chaser from 1914 to 1925.
All right.
In Tory Channel. She's a good sea boat. She's long and narrow, goes under the waves.
Yeah.
And we've had it in our family about 55 years.
They've been farming mussels in Marlborough Sounds since the 1960s. The shellfish are grown on lines, suspended beneath surface buoys.
Well, these are about 12-metre drops, which is the length of the rope going down and then 12 metres coming up.
Yes.
And the top water has the most nutrients in it, and they grow in about 18 to 24 months. There's a ring there, which means the mussel was seeded onto the ropes at that size.
Okay.
And when they're baby mussels, they're called spat, so that would have been about 50 mil. And then later on, the next winter, you can see a ring there, which is about when it was 18 months old, and now it's about 24 months old and ready to harvest. They're filter feeders. We don't add any fertiliser or anything of that nature. They're just
Completely natural.
Completely natural.
These are going to be fantastic in our recipe once they've been through your factory, and I can't wait to use them.
As well as farming mussels, Chris Redwood's company Omega Seafood is a processor and has pioneered ways to get mussels and clams to markets around the world in the best possible condition. The factory is managed by Chris's son, Vinny.
We have the best quality mussels we can source in Marlborough.
Sure.
We run them through our process, we put them in vacuum packed bags, and then we run them through our cooking process. The advantage of our cooking process is that we lock in all of the goodness from the sea.
So essentially this is a plastic can, that's what you're saying.
That's essentially what we're doing here. We're doing a canning process, however we introduce the cooling side so that we can maintain the quality.
What I love from our point of view is that, like you say, everything's graded, it's all ready to go, and there's no wastage associated like normally you would have with a live product. I guess for people from a supermarket point of view too, there's no worries about the health concerns of if a mussel's opened or closed when I'm cooking it, or all the kind of, I guess, misconceptions about shellfish and how to cook them and whether they're safe or not. You're guaranteed the safety of this product.
Definitely. The product is clean, it's ready to go. You don't have to do anything and it makes you look clever.
Welcome to beautiful Karaka Point. This is our kitchen today in Marlborough Sounds. It's a pretty amazing place. Today we're going to utilise Omega Seafood cooked gourmet mussels and cooked gourmet clams. So the first thing that we want to do, we're going to start making white miso dressing, which is really quite easy. So the first stage of the miso dressing is this one here, which is white miso, about 20 grams. Next up, finely chopped shallots, chopped root ginger, peeled, finely chopped chives. We're trying to balance the flavours here, so sweet, salty, sour and sharp. We're just going to add a tiny little touch of soy. Now here's a really good tip. When we open the clams, we get all of the beautiful juices out of the clams. Now you can see I've taken these out of the shell, but these juices that are left are a great way to lighten up the dressing and kind of get that really beautiful flavour of the sea into it as well. So now we want to add some citrus to this. Lemon juice straight in, and then half a lime. We're going to emulsify the olivado oil straight into the dressing. That's good. I just want to add a tiny pinch of curry powder, which is going to round it out, give a little bit of spiciness and kind of something a little bit unique to it. Next up, I want to make a seasoning to go over the mussels and clams. And what it's called is a togarashi, and it's a Japanese kind of chili spice. So basically, we're just going to start off. This is a combination of basically fennel seeds, coriander seeds, and some dried chili. And I've just toasted these in a dry pan, just until you can smell the flavour of the spice. Now, if you're struggling to get these to break down for you, just add a little bit of flaky sea salt and just work that in. What I have here is a dried citrus peel. quite a lot of this. I really want the citrus characteristics to come through, and it'll work perfectly with the Marlborough Sauvignon Blanc as well. What we have in here is some fennel pollen. We gathered some wild fennel last year, and we basically collected a whole bunch of the flowers and we dried it out. I've also got a little bit of dried kombu seaweed in here as well. And lastly, the sesame seeds, which have just been lightly toasted. Very lightly crushed these. So for the garnish of the dish, what we want to do is we want to create something that's really crunchy and fresh. This is a fennel bulb. Basically, all I'm going to do is cut this in half. I've kept the root end intact so that as I slice it, we get beautiful, nice slices. Squeeze over a little bit of lime so that it doesn't oxidise or go brown. So the green shell mussels, as we've seen, been already cooked in the pouch, so all of the natural juices and everything stay in here. So they're very easy to remove from the shell. Now you just notice there's a little beard there. All you have to do is just really easily just pull on it and it's going to be removed. Just into our mixing bowl. I'm just going to add a touch of the mussel juice as well. The little neck clams, I'm just going to add 1 good spoon of these. And a nice big spoon of the dressing into the seafood. Look at that, the beautiful colours. So here we have the pickled cucumber, pickled swede, shaved fresh carrot, and shaved radish. I just want a couple of slices of fresh apple. So this is some crispy chicken skin. Basically what we've done is we've just taken the skin of a chicken and cooked it at 180 degrees for about 7 minutes under a weight. Just a sprinkle of the wild fennel togarashi, the Olivado extra virgin avocado oil with lemon zest. What else but wild fennel from Marlborough. And here we have it, omega mussels and clams with togarashi, white miso dressing and pickled vegetables.
Hey, we're here, guys. Thank you very much. Thank you, Bradley. Thank you. Is it on a plate too? Yeah, cool.